Welcome everyone, this is Double with you. Hope everybody's having a really good Friday night. Got about this heat wave week behind us. No air moving, high humidity, typical summer in the deep south. But today, after a long awaited, we got this 85 Donruss. This one's is not wrapped, but I got a BBC box coming that's wrapped. If anybody wants to buy packs for it, they're $14 a pack. $5 flat shipping, no matter how many packs you buy. So, and they'll all be top loaded. Every card you buy, I'll top load them and penny sleeve them, send them to you. But this one's I found a little bit cheaper than that BBC. So we're gonna get into this. 85's a tough year. It ain't as bad as the 84. 84 is the hardest year of, I think, of any of the 80s, including Tops and Fleer. But we're gonna get into that. You see Mr. Nolan Ryan and Mr. Mark McGuire. My nephew gave me that the other day, and my local card shop gave me that one. So thought that was pretty neat. We're going to get into this. And before we do, every video I make, I give a card away. Usually put it somewhere in the videos. But I've got a bunch of patch cards. Some of them's good, some of them's bad, some of them really good. If you just email me and say you want in on the drawing, I'll put you in. So, that simple. Okay, our puzzle piece. The big cards in this is your Kirby Puckett rookie card and Roger Clemens. You also have your Oil Hershiser's in there. These cards are very hard to get in very high grade. If you do get a 10, they're worth a lot of money because that black border is about impossible to get them. But we're going to do our best, see what we can find here. Charlie Mitchell's rookie card. And get them up so the camera can see them. Hey, there's Don Mattingly. That is his second year card. Yep, second year card. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice Don Mattingly. It's a little off top to bottom, but still nice. I've been trying to find some of the card holders, and neither two card shops here in Memphis area had them. Guess I'm going to get online and try to find some. Okay, Willie Hernandez, he had a pretty good years in the mid-80s as a reliever, as closer. Yeah, Mr. Don Mattingly's one of my favorite players. Didn't like the Yankees, but I like the players. And he had a chronic back issue, and I think he should be in the Hall. I mean, he was captain of the Yankees and had 11 great seasons before he got forced out that was beyond his control. Andrew Dawson's a Hall of Famer right there. It's a nice one. It's miscut there, but still a Hall of Famer. I don't have a lot of 84 and 85. It's been a long time since I opened up a box of 85. This box was shipping and tax and everything was $400, and BBCE is like $475, something like that. So, but it should be in. It's not in yet. If I'm shipped you something out, if you've not got it yet, you will. Memphis is just running really slow and way behind. I've been up there 2 times this week, checking on where packages are, and they tell me they're still in Memphis. This here took over 2 weeks to get to me. It was stuck in Memphis where they could get it out, and I'm like 15 miles from the main post office in Memphis. I live right in North Mississippi, right outside Memphis, and I get people holler at me all the time, "Where's my packages?" There you go. Gotta get something good here in a minute. Scott Bradley, rookie card. Russ Stephans, rookie card. Rick Mahler, I remember him pitching. Bruce Bochy, remember him. Frank Viola was a really good player. Good pitcher. Had some good years. Diamond King card. Sid Bream, never forget, he scored that winning run in 92 to send the Braves to the World Series. Beat Barry Bonds' throw home, and that let me know right there Barry did not have that good an arm. Sid Bream could barely run, and a 2-hop line drive straight to him, and he couldn't throw him out at home. Al Davis, Diamond King. He was a great hitter, but his fielding was not very good. Pete Rose in his Expo uniform. He just does not look right in the Expos uniform, does he? I remember when he got the news that he was coming home to manage and play for the Reds. That was some big news. Carlton Fisk. He's a Hall of Fame catcher. Nice. Okay. Along here. I like this design, but the black, you know. It's a good set, but it's hard to get it in high grade. If you do, like, I think the Roger Clemens in a 10 goes for around $900. Another Frank Tanana Diamond King card. There's Lou Gehrig. That's the puzzle. Put that over where the puzzle pieces. Okay, nothing there. It's got to be better than that 81 Donruss box we opened up the other night. That was a bad box. Had all C and D runs on it. Jimmy Key was a key pitcher back then. Yeah, it's a really nice card too. I mean, he had some good years. Not a Hall of Famer, but he was good. Dave Winfield and Don Mattingly, 2 for the title. Nice. They had some good teams. It just seemed like every time somebody else was just a little bit better. But, you know, back then there was no, you had to win the division. I think they won 95, 96 games and still lost the division a couple years. It didn't break my heart, though. I like both of the players, but I didn't want to see the Yankees get in there. Seemed like every time they did, they beat the Royals from going. Well, not pulling too many even Hall of Famers out of this box. Kerry Langford was a good player. Ron Gitcher is a good pitcher. Okay. Come on now. We got to change the look some way. Dave Palmer. There's Tommy John. He should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, look at his numbers here. And he still had a couple more years. And innings pitched 4,123 for his career. 255 wins here. He finished right at 300. I think 280 something. 290. But just the innings alone should qualify him to be a Hall of Famer. He's a great pitcher. Raleigh Fingers is a Hall of Famer. Nice. A little off top to bottom, but it's a nice card. Cool. Steve Yeager, Dodgers catcher for a long time. Hey, there's George Foster. Remember the Big Red Machine? That goes in my personal PC. Played left field. The only player in the 70s to hit over 50 home runs in a single season. Tom Seaver. There's your Hall of Famer. And it's way off center, but still a nice card. Lou Whitaker, great second baseman. He got overshadowed a bunch by Joe Morgan. And everybody did back then. Okay. Gotta find something here. Gotta get the Kirby Puckett and Roger Clemens rookie cards. There's another Carlton Fisk card. Okay, that's just stuff that was on the card. I thought it was all speckled up. Come on now, here we go. Gary Woods, and there's another Tommy John. That's about the same pack we had last time. It's one thing about Donruss and Fleer, and even Topps wasn't too bad about it. They was in the 70s, but Fleer and Donruss, their sorting was not very good. There's a Raleigh Fingers there. Steve Yeager. Yes, see, George Foster, about the same cards. Maybe it'll be starting to change. It's starting to come closer to the top. Maybe it'll roll over. Tom Seaver. Lou Whitaker. Yep. I think it moved up by 3 cards. This is 84, 85 is about the first time I heard of Donruss and Fleer, because, you know, it was never in the stores. You had Topps. Davey Lopez, don't look right in the Cubs uniform. Always look, you know, remember him as a Dodger. Tony Gwynn, boy, what a hitter. Mr. Padre himself. Everything, if I had to explain one person about baseball and show them that player, it would be Tony Gwynn. He played it right. Good, hard-nosed, but clean player. Always well-spoken. You know, just a great human being. From what, you know, all I've been to care from him. Okay, here we go. Terry Poole. There's Don Mattingly again. That's a lot better. That's well centered. I'm going to set that to the side. That might go and have to look at it more closer. Send it and maybe get that and graded. Ron Washington, coach of the Atlanta Braves, third base coach. Should be a manager. It's no reason he's not got a job. Yeah, just watching part of the game. Then the Braves are beating up on the Nationals. I think it's 8-2 and through 5. That Michael Harris is going to be a player. I think way he's going, he's batting 9th. He's hitting right at 300. Home runs, hitting the ball the opposite way. If they pitch him away, he's hitting it away. Not trying to pull everything. Great defense. Already got been up in the May, and he's already got over 20 RBIs hitting in the 9-hole. Hey, there's Nolan Ryan, and that's really nice too. Can't wait for his rookie card to come out. I'm not on the bandwagon of a bunch of players, but Spencer Strider, I picked up about 50 of his rookie cards last year. Really cheap, like 10 cents a piece. And I think he's going to be a superstar. And I think Michael Harris is too. Because you're batting in a 9-hole, you got no pressure on him. All they expect out of him is great defense. There's Tim Raynes, the Rock, Hall of Famer. He looks right in the Expo uniform. Old-fashioned checklist. There's Ken Griffey Sr., another member of the Big Red Machine. Played right field. And batted 7th in the lineup most of the time. Brett Butler. He's another one don't look right in anything but a Dodger uniform. Let's go ahead and move these over here. Set these down to the side until I can get them sleeved up. Okay. Still looking for that Kirby Puckett rookie card and Roger Clemens rookie card. There's Tim Raynes again. You can see they got moved down in order this time in this pack. Hall of Famer. Yeah, I don't think Donruss got their sorted out until the late 89, not even 90. Another Ken Griffey, Sr., Brett Butler, Bill Doran. Yeah, Manny Trio was a really good shortstop. Larry Sheets, Charlie Lee, Diamond King pitcher. Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. I mean, he was a really good player. The media didn't like him. I mean, he didn't get along with the media. That's why it took him a little while to get into the Hall, because the main reason he did not get along with the media at all. There's a Hall of Famer, Rod Carew. Nice. It's way off center, but still. Got Rod Carew right there. It's the first time we've seen them. Hey, and there's a cow. Maybe our luck's changing here. Way off center, but that is his third-year card. I love the 80s cards. I guess, that's what I grew up with. And well, I didn't grow up with it. I grew up in the 70s and early 80s. But that's when I was really collecting in the 80s and early 90s. Rick Sutcliffe was a really good pitcher. Well, we got a few more to go. Jose Rijo. He don't look right in the Yankees uniform. Every time I see him, he should be in a Reds uniform. Jim Thrasher, rated rookie. Sean Dunston. He had a pretty good career. That's a good rookie card. Gary Matthews, a great center fielder. Here's Don Mattingly Diamond King card. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. And then it's a little top to bottom and left to right, but still a nice card. Start getting a few different cards now. There he is, Dale Murphy. Oh, it's way off center. That's a hard card to get. I got a lot of people looking for that one. And it's miscut, really. I mean, top to bottom, it's off, what, 90-10. Yeah, any Braves fans, I've got a lot of them. Won't know if I've had that card, because 84 and 85 Dale Murphy's hard to pull in really good condition. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Fame, great second baseman. Great defensive and at the plate. It's way off center, but still got a Ryan Sandberg. Let's see here, what we got here. I also picked up some really good cards this week, and I went to both card shops when I was out and about running houses and chasing down people for rent. I stopped by. Hey, Mike Smith. That's a nice card too. It's well centered. I have to keep that in the side and look at it a little bit closer. Anytime you can get one on the black border centered well and not showing white, you're doing good. Now, the first of the month is always fun. Ted Simmons, Hall of Fame catcher. He got overshadowed by Johnny Bench and Carlton Fisk a lot, but he was a great catcher. Yeah, you know, rent's due the first of the month, and there's a holiday, so it gets put. You got to give him 2 extra days. At least I do. Jack Morris, Hall of Fame pitcher, Detroit Tigers. Later played with the Minnesota Twins. I think he won 3 world championships himself. And get my old book out and start writing down excuses I hear. I think I'm going to publish a book on excuses I've heard. If you can think of it, I've been told it. And, you know, with this COVID the last 2 years, you can't put them out. So most of them know that. And I had 4 of them just totally quit paying rent for 18 months. And nothing you can do about it. Jesse Riso, Diamond King. Yeah, I spent earlier this week in court evicting a couple of them, and usually I feel bad about doing it, but these 2 I didn't. They ain't paid me nothing in 18 months, not even tried to work with me. Nope. I didn't feel sorry for them one little bit this time. But the city wants their taxes. Claudel, Washington, Diamond King, Atlanta Braves. Yeah, the Braves was good one time in the 80s. I think it was 83. They won the West Division. Hey, there's Bruce Sutter, Hall of Fame. Off left to right and up and down. That goes right there in the Hall of Fame. Eric Davis. I think that is his rookie card. Yep, that's Eric Davis's rookie card. He had some good years. Didn't sustain it, but he had some good years. Cal Ripken Jr., Diamond King. Nice one. Dave Parker, the Cobra. Should be in the Hall. He got right at 400 home runs, I think, or right at it. And great arm. I mean, had one of the best arms ever in right field. Won a world championship with 79 Pittsburgh. Willie started on that team. We Are Family. That was their theme song. Phil Negro, Hall of Fame pitcher. Nice. He don't look right in a Yankees uniform there. Looks like he just stuck it on over his clothes to take the picture. Tony Gwynn. There we go. Third year card. He come out in 83. It's way off, but still Tony Gwynn card. Nice. Steve Sachs. Hey, there's Pete Rose and hitting. Nice. I have to check and see if mine's better in my PC or is that one. Oh, come on now. We got a few more packs. We can still pull both of the Kirby Puckett and Roger Clemens rookie cards. Dave Concepcion. He had 8th in the Big Red Machine most of the time. Great shortstop. Goes in my personal PC. Ryan Sandberg, Diamond King, Hall of Fame. Who are we going to have here now? Dan Quisenberry, he was a really good reliever. He was right before really Sage really took off. I mean, Late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, and didn't get the credit he deserves sometimes. I don't know if he's Hall of Fame worthy. He didn't have that many saves, but it seemed like every big game he was in there. I'm not too big on a reliever getting in. Mariano Rivera, I don't agree with him getting 100%. He shouldn't have been a first ballot. He's a Hall of Famer, but not a first ballot. Not just being a reliever. Oh, come on now. Jim Rice again, Diamond King card. Kent Lukuvi, he was a submarine pitcher. Played on the Pirates championship team too in '79. I mean, he threw just about from his ankles, it seems like. About hurt myself. We saw that and we went out in the yard and playing around trying to imitate it and couldn't get close to where I wanted to throw the ball from down there. Another Dave Concepcion card. A little bit worse. Another Ryan Sandberg Diamond King. Oh, come on now. Dave Righetti. Oh, we're down to what? 4 or 5 packs. Got to be in here. Let's slide this on up there. Out of the way. Here we go. Dwayne Murphy. Starts us off here. Andrew Dawson, Hall of Famer. I think it's the second one of him. Maybe this next box I got coming is going to be better. I hope so. At least you know the gum didn't mess up the cards because there wasn't no gum in them. So I always worried about tops. Watched that Jabs family when he opened that, I think, 72 box, and every one of them was burnt because the gum melted. Burnt every card. I think it was $5,000 or so box. Frank Rolla, Diamond King. We're down to 3 packs. None of these seem to be tampered with. I mean, they get everything you expect in it. All the fuzz and roller marks look good. I've looked at them. They're Sid Bream again. So I bought some boxes from this guy before. Well, the one I got this one from, Alvin Davis, Diamond King. He's always been on the up and up. There's Pete Rose again, way off center, but still Mr. Pete. Kurt Gibson, well, a really good player. 2 packs. Come on, Kirby. Clements, where you at? There's another Dave Winfield and Don Mattingly, 2 for the title. Jose Cruz, Diamond King. Pretty good player for a couple years there. Willie McGee was a real good player. One of the few players in history of Major League, he's a switch hitter that got 100 hits in the same season from each side of the plate. Had a really good career, kind of borderline Hall of Fame. Willie Upshaw, Hall of Fame. Diamond King. Willie Wilson was a really good player too. That Kansas City team, I mean, they dominated the American League West for late 70s, from about 76, 77 to 85, 86. They completely dominated that division, winning it just about every year. Seemed like every time they have a really good team, the Yankees would trip them up. Our last pack. We got to get some magic going here. Come on now. Ozzie Virgil, remember him? Teddy Kennedy, Mike Heath, Steve Farr, Odell Jones, Craig Lefters, and Pete Filson. Nope, we didn't get the big rookie cards, but we got some other nice cards. I hope you really enjoyed this. I know I did. I love this set. It's been a long time since I opened this up. Like I say, I got another box of this coming that's been BVCE graded, and I'll be selling packs at $14 a pack. Just email me if you want in, and then just $5 flat shipping, and each card you get will be sleeved. I'll put in a top loader. That's what I'm fixing to do to every one of these, because that black border, I don't want them to damage it no more than they are. I'll put them in a penny sleeve and put them in a top loader. But I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and let me know in the comments below. And if you think it was a good video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps get me out there, trying to get to 1,000. And tomorrow, I'm just going to do a video, just sit back, chilling, opening some packs I've got. I picked up here and there, and get quite a few different things. So I'm just going to open it up and fix me a drink, relax. And I hope you'll join me. Until we meet again, my friends, be safe out there and God be with you. This is Double. I'm out.